Alright everybody, this is episode 3 of the weekly vlog for Jake of All Trades, and today we're going to go check out the Washburn Water Tower, so come on, let's go check it out. So I work in a cool part of Minneapolis. I work in South Minneapolis, a local high school here, and it's an area called Tangletown. So I got all these cool little streets, all these neat homes here, and I find out why it's called Tangletown is because all these streets are all windy, not one of them straight, so hence the name. But it's a nice little area. I really enjoy the style. Has that nice homey feel to it. So this week I want to talk to you guys about change. It's been a big change for my family and I moving to Minnesota. We got here this past June 2016. Been living here, and there's been a lot of change. It's very different from what I'm used to. Actually, all of us are used to now. My wife, she's lived outside of Minnesota for the past 15 years since she's been married to me. But it's been a big adjustment, I think, for all of us and for me personally. For me, I grew up in Southern California, grew up in Whittier, California. Anybody knows what that is? That's kind of right in between Los Angeles and Orange County. Met my wife when I was 20, she's 19. And so we dated on and off for a while, but eventually came to my senses. Asked her to marry me when we were 27 and 26, and we lived in Southern California this whole time. But we've talked about this for a long time, that it was time to move to Minnesota and be with her family, her brothers and sister, and her parents. So we made the move back in June. It's a big transition. Culture's a little bit different. Love the people here. The weather's obviously from last week's video is a lot different. It's a lot to get used to as far as weather change. Right now it's a lot nicer today. It's a cool, comfortable 35 degrees compared to last week. But so here's the tower. Let's go up and take a look. So change for me. New job. New place, new kids, all of it. This is kind of a new deal all the way around. So it's taking some getting used to. It's hard though. Change is really hard, especially the older you get. You'd rather sit and do nothing at times, but that doesn't get me anywhere. And so I think it's a good thing for me too. So part of this is just making the change and going with it, adjusting, and making stuff happen. Let's go. So we get kind of a pretty good view of all of kind of South Minneapolis here. A lot of trees in the way, but it's not. I like coming up here during lunch sometimes. It's the first time I've been up here when there's snow. So the change is hard. But the change is good. We're here to be with her family and to be in a relationship kind of in the day-to-day with them, and I think that's the biggest reason why we're here, the only main reason why we're here, to be honest. And so we're doing it. For me, it's just getting adjusted to the weather and understanding what 10 below feels like and 15 below feels like, and yes, it's very different than 5 degrees compared to -5. It's like the difference between 80 degrees and 90 degrees, right? So this week, what do we got going on this week? Oh, this is terrible. It's light. There you go. So this week, what do we got going on this week? This week I posted up my new key holder. Maybe doubles as a mustache. So that's up. If you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out. I'm also going to be starting my next project, which is going to be a shoe rack that's going to be in the garage for throwing all those boots and nasty stuff on outside so they can dry. I'm going to make that out of some pallet wood I've got, and some reclaimed wood. So that'll be coming out in 2 weeks. Again, I'm going to try and be posting things every other Sunday is when I'm going to put my build video or other video of a place that I've gone or people that I've interviewed. Those will be those videos every other Sunday, and then this blog will be every Thursday, which you will be seeing right now or after Thursday. So that's coming up too. So I've got some plans for that laid out. I just got to start doing some milling of the wood and get that going, and so I'll get that going this weekend and start taping that. The other thing I want to do is go check out Better Futures of Minnesota. If you haven't checked them out, if you live in Minnesota and the Twin Cities, definitely check them out. What they do, they're a non-profit organization that helps men coming out of prison get jobs. And they do a lot of demo work and then resell those products. So they've got wood and all kinds of building materials as well as appliances, that kind of thing. So hopefully I'm going to get down there this week or next week, go check them out, and that's going to be one of my videos coming out hopefully in the next few months is on them. I love to use reclaimed stuff whenever I can. One thing I like to do, if those of you following this, now that you know it's going to be consistent, if you've got some questions for me you'd like me to answer, put those down below. I'd love to put those in a vlog, perhaps, right? Answer them next week on a weekly basis and kind of connect that way. I think that'd be cool, and build that relationship. I think that would be a fun way to do it, where you're asking me questions and I can answer those here as the weeks go on. It'll help me with content and help you with your questions. So I think that'd be neat. Last thing I like to do always, as always, it's only the third time. The last thing I like to do as always is give you my top 3 of the week. And so here they are. For YouTube, the person on YouTube this week, if you haven't checked him out, you need to check out Ben Brandt. He is a local guy here in Minnesota. I've connected with him on Facebook and on YouTube and Instagram, and still haven't met him yet. I'm sure we'll meet one day. Hey Ben, we'll have to get together. I think that'd be cool. But you got to check out his channel. A couple things you got to check out. You need to check out his Adreno powered finger joint maker. That thing's awesome. Another thing he's known for is Stanley the Hammering Automaton. You got to check out that video too. That one's pretty cool. But he makes all kinds of cool stuff, so definitely check him out. The second person you need to know about, if you don't know about him already, is Roberto Blake. Make things awesome. So making content, a lot of stuff on how to make really good content, tech stuff. You want to learn about cameras, equipment, that kind of thing. He's got a lot of information on that too. Roberto Blake, so I'll leave a link down below for him as well. Check him out. Really cool stuff. A lot of good content. He's putting out content, 3 times a week, I think. And so he's got a ton of resources for you. I signed up for his newsletter. I would definitely encourage you to sign up for his newsletter as well to check out what he's got. And I'm sure that will help you, especially as you're building your channel or you're building your social media. You can definitely help out in that regard. Last but certainly not least, you need to check out Karen from Tool School on Instagram. That's Tool School. Karen lives in Australia, and she teaches kids about woodworking, which is awesome. Anytime anybody's teaching young people about making stuff, doing stuff, I'm all about that. I'm all about supporting that. She's just doing it in Australia, and she's really big on Instagram. A little bit on YouTube. Love to see more YouTube stuff from her, Karen. Love to see more YouTube stuff from you eventually. But I know you're busy and you're doing your thing. So, but if you haven't checked out Tool School on Instagram, definitely check out Tool School. I think you guys and gals will enjoy that a lot. If you have any suggestions too about people that you want to promote, that you want to put up, that are doing real cool stuff you want me to check out, because I can't see everything. There's so much to know and so much to find. That'd be great if you leave those comments below. I'll definitely check it out and put it on the list. So this is what things are like right now. It's just all sloshy. It's a big mess right now, but it is warmer, so that's a bonus. I just want to make a note about Field Treasure that I mentioned a couple weeks ago. He just started a podcast that you should all check out. So I'll put a link down to his podcast down below, and you can check that out. He's going to be talking to a lot of different makers, a lot of different people doing really cool stuff, and I'm really looking forward to that. The guy knows what he's doing, and so I'm following him. And I'm really liking what he's doing, really kind of connect with what he's got going on. So that's this week. I hope everybody else out there is having a good week this week, doing what you love, making things happen. If this is your first time to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe, so hit that subscribe button down below. If you could share these videos, that would be great, and hit that like button, I'd love that too. And this is Jake of All Trades saying we'll see ya next week.